This is the start of a new green home. It's the foundation of a revolutionary house in Long Island, New York. But long before the concrete foundation is poured, the project has been planned out with the surrounding ecosystem and community in mind each step of the way. This project is being overseen by the architectural firm of Anthony Musso, based in Cold Spring Harbor, New York.
Yeah, I started my firm back in 1980. I was working for an architect who did residential work, and I fell into the niche of doing custom residential work when I started my practice. At that time in 1980, the energy crunch was not a problem. We had plenty of fuel and the cost of fuel was very low, but I was very interested in doing architecture that was more energy efficient and kind of related to the surroundings. So most of my projects were meeting the client, walking their property, and seeing how the building would be best situated on the property, taking advantage of the sunlight, taking advantage of the trees, the sloping of the property. And then as time went on, actually just in the past 10 years, the concerns for fuel efficiency and energy efficiency of homes became very upfront.
Musso is a certified member of the National Association of Home Builders. Under the guidelines of the NAHB's National Green Building Standard, Musso is designing a residential home intended to surpass even the highest attainable level of sustainable living standards.
There are a variety of levels that you can get a certification for. Bronze being the entry level and emerald being the highest level. With the checklist that we've performed on the house already, we have achieved the emerald rating with a certain amount of extra points towards the certification.
The site of our green home is based in Roslyn, New York. In order to qualify for the highest threshold of National Green Building Standards, the property must meet numerous qualifications, including the reuse of a previously developed site, such as this property, on which an older house was recently dismantled and recycled to pave way for this new green home.
We decided to do selective demolition to the existing building. That means that we chose some of the materials to remove and save on the property. A lot of the interior material was removed selectively, and all that material was donated to Habitat for Humanity.
Scrap wood and metal show returns for the contractors who dispose of it, who in turn share the price benefits with the customer.
Part of the selective demolition, we removed copper piping, cast iron heaters, structural steel, and the material that was removed was sold as scrap metal. The benefit of that is, it didn't go to landfill, but the people that were removing the material sold it, and that benefited them in terms of getting money, and it reduced the overall cost to my client for doing the demolition work.
Many key components of this green construction operation utilize recycled materials. The benefits of recycled building materials include tax credits, reduced building costs, and the reduction of landfill waste generated by every green home, which could add up to potentially massive savings for customers and contractors alike. Green building standards dictate that green homes must be built to accommodate the landscape, and not vice versa. This is done to minimize the impact to the surrounding ecosystem, a measure which includes preserving the location of surrounding old growth trees.
The trees are mature, 60, 70 foot high trees. The property is just located in an exceptionally beautiful area, close proximity to the railroad, community services such as a hospital and library and shopping.
Proximity to public transportation is also a must, ensuring reduced carbon emissions for all green property owners. As construction gets underway in early November, the main driveway is covered with crushed rocks to prevent erosion from vehicles and foot traffic to the site. Recycled wood chips are spread throughout the site in order for construction operations to avoid soil compaction. The topsoil originally covering the property has been set aside for future use in the new green landscape to come. Hundreds of yards of topsoil are preserved beneath these tarps. With the land ready for building, a construction crew sets forth, pouring the concrete that will soon harden to become the floor slab and sub-basement of a brand new green home.